Hey everyone, John Hartley. I was just browsing through eBay the other day, just looking for something interesting and inexpensive because, being Christmas, I don't have a lot of money for coins. And that's exactly what I found, was something interesting, and I got it at a good price. So if I can get my things in order here. There we go. This is not an uncirculated coin, but it's got a feature that I have never had before. And I thought it looked interesting. And even though it is a circulated example, it's okay. It's an old coin and it's got a little bit of class to it. I'm going to take it out of this flip. I love the heft of these large coins. This is 1886. Eight reals. And it was minted in Mexico City. That's what that M over there stands for. And I looked up a little bit. This area where it says 10D 20G, that's the purity of the coin. And the D stands for dinar, and for every dinar there's a certain amount of purity of of silver. I believe it's 10, or 1 dinar equals 1/100th fine silver. So 10, no, it's not that, it's 12. But anyway, and then the 12G is, or 20G is 20 grains, or the equivalent of that. So this is basically, I think, 9.902 fine silver. I should have done a little bit more research, and I'm gonna, but I looked at that real quick on Numista, and but anyway, a Mexican 8 real from the old Republic, I think, or is it the old? Anyway, it's worn, but it's got character. And one of the things, and it does do a coin flip. One of the things that I thought was interesting, other than just the great looking coin, even though it is worn, it says Republica Mexicana. But if you'll look up at the top, if I could get that focused before the shadow gets in there. Let me tip this camera up so the shadow isn't as prevalent. Right there is a chop mark. A chop mark, when a coin went overseas, usually to the Orient, to test the purity or to make sure it was silver, they would strike it with a character revealing that it was silver. That's my simple understanding of chop marks. It may have been a way to identify where the coin has been, because some coins, after I saw this, I looked up Mexican real with chop marks, and there are coins that have chop marks all over them. The edge design is not reeded. It has an intricate looking edge, which is also cool. And it's held up pretty well over the years, though a lot of the coin, especially right down here, is just absolutely worn. Eagle's worn, lettering up here is worn, cactus is worn flat. But, and you know me, I like uncirculated coins, but this one just struck me. I don't have an example of this type of real. I've got other reals, and mostly they're made in Mexico, but from Spanish rule. This is a Mexican coin in and of itself. Pretty cool, huh? Libertad. I like it. I like it. Coin's been around. It's probably been wiped and polished, and not polished harshly, but it's got some shine to it. So somebody probably took the dull off of it at some point. But it's an old coin, and I love it. It's heavy. It was also cool when it came out the package, because here in South Carolina, temperatures drop down a little bit. It's halfway through the 50s right now at noon. Well, southern people are freezing their butts off. So tell me what you think. A worn old coin, probably cleaned, maybe dipped, but not a lot of scratches, just worn. Tell me what you think about it. Would you put something like this in your collection? I know I would in a minute. And I got it at a pretty good deal. When I found it on eBay, the bidding was at $14. And I sniped them at the end, and I got it pretty cheap. Pretty doggone cheap, considering the silver value, and it's 1886. So, nice coin. What has John got going on? The only thing that I have coming is that African coin that's coming from Germany that's never been in Africa, never was supposed to be in Africa. It is in Frankfurt, Germany, and the German post office has turned it over to the international shipping. And then the U.S. Post Office received the tracking number and it came up on informed delivery on my account. So, and it says that it's in Frankfurt. So it could be in Frankfurt. It could be halfway over the Atlantic. It could be in port of entry in the United States and customs just hitting through with it. But one of these days it'll start moving. But I don't expect it to get here before Christmas. I don't expect it to get here before the New Year's, which is okay. It's a 2020 coin anyway, so why should I have it in 2019? This got here quickly. It was from Texas, and once it got to Atlanta yesterday, I figured, all right, well, it'll be here Friday, yesterday being Wednesday. From Atlanta to my house should be 2 days. Well, apparently they got a lot of stuff moving and they're pushing stuff through for Christmas, and it went from Atlanta to my house in less than 24 hours. So I like it. I likes it. Fun coin. Nothing expensive. It is silver. It's old. It's Mexican. This coin was made for a long time and has a bunch of different, you see over here there's mint marks. That's an S and that's an S. The M with the O over the top says it's made in Mexico City. But when you look this coin up in Numista, they made it for many, many years, and they made it in many, many places. And I don't know much about them, but the guy that sold me the coin told me exactly which mint and which mint mark and what have you, because it all makes a difference as to where you list it in Numista. It's not as simple as going to 1886 Mexico, boom, there's the coin. It's a lot of different variables. Look it up, 8 reals, Mexican Republic, not federal government. There's a difference. One's reals, one's pesos. But they existed at the same time. I don't know much of the history of Mexico, but look it up. There's a bunch of different like 5 or 6 made in the same year. You scroll down forever to get to the 1886. 1886 was coming towards the close of this coin. But nice coin. Tell me what you think. And in the meantime, if you would, click on that subscription nickel in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you give me a thumbs down, tell me what you didn't like about the video. And please leave a comment. I like reading all your comments, and I try to respond to all of them. And until that African Germany coin gets here, Merry Christmas. I'm 1042.